Hi guys, welcome to this video. It's gonna suck, I'm gonna tell you that right now. This isn't gonna be a fun video to make, or talk about, or watch. If you follow me on social media, you saw that, I think a day or two ago, I did post on Twitter that me and Nikolai had broken up, and it's true. We did break up, we are broken up, and it's most likely gonna stay that way. Of course, I had to come on YouTube and explain. I'm not gonna just leave you guessing. For the most part, we're fine. We're okay. We don't hate each other. We're still talking to each other. Everything's okay in that department. No one hates each other. There's no shade, there's no nothing. We just had to decide what was best for both of us, and we both had to come to the realization that we weren't meant for each other, and it wasn't an easy decision to make, and it wasn't a fun decision to make, but it was the right decision. For those who are mad about this, I'm sorry, but we both have to do what's best for ourselves. In this situation, we weren't right for each other. We think that that things weren't going to work out eventually, and it was better to get out when we were still not happy with each other, but when we were still able to socialize and talk to each other like we're humans. We didn't want to end this during a huge fight where there's a lot of drama and everything. It's just better to get out while we knew there was already problems, that things weren't probably going to work out. So now I'm going to explain what's going to happen to the channel. The channel is going to go to me. I'm not taking it from him. He's not mad about this. There was always discussion if we were to break up, what would happen. And the protocol was that it was going to go to me. I own the equipment. I mean, Nikolai loved to be on YouTube. You know, we had a lot of fun on there, but for the most part, I was the one that was more enthusiastic about videos. You know, I love video, I love editing. So, I mean, there was really no fight about it. There isn't a fight about it. We always just knew this was kind of going to happen like this. This is the hardest part, is to tell y'all, because I know so many of you are going to be disappointed. And trust me, we are too. This wasn't something that we just did very easily. It wasn't like, oh, what the fuck, let's just throw this whole thing away. You know, this was something we had to think long and hard about. Most of you saw this because, you know, there was some silence on Twitter. We've been fighting quite often, and although you don't see it, you know, every relationship has its problems, and this one just had too many, and we think that, I mean, hopefully someone out there is more suitable for the two of us. We're not going to probably date anytime soon. You know, it was a 2-year relationship. I mean, we're not ready to go out with other people. But as for the channel, it's going to me. There are going to be a few changes. Of course, I'm going to have to change the name, the banner, and probably the intro. But other than that, it's going to stay basically the same. You might see Nikolai in a few videos. We are going to California mid-December to go participate in the Foundations movie, and we're super stoked for that. We're so excited. We're not worried about it at all. You know, there is no drama between us. We're fine. You know, you're probably going to see him in a few videos, but for the most part, they're just going to be me doing, you know, fun stuff. I guess single people stuff. God, this sucks because I have no idea how to be single. And I guess that's what happens in these types of situations. Just because you're not seeing me cry right now doesn't mean that we haven't been crying a lot. This was very hard to do, the whole thing. And I think what we need to take away from this is that not every relationship is perfect. Some aren't meant to work out, and the world will keep spinning. Everything's gonna be fine tomorrow. It's gonna take a few months to get over everything and to move on or whatever, and but you know, it's just life. This is life. You know, just because this happened doesn't mean I'm gonna give up on love and that love doesn't exist. Love exists. It's just trial and error. For the channel that we have right now, I'm gonna keep all the videos up. We've decided that, you know, those videos can bring happiness to some people, and I don't see why we would take them down. So yeah, other than that, I mean, I am also going to keep the you're never alone because you always have us kind of theme or phrase. I am going to change it to "You're never alone because you always have me," because it wouldn't make sense if he wasn't here. But yeah, I guess that's kind of it. We're not going to go too much into the personal stuff because that is our personal lives and we don't really feel the need to talk about it. It doesn't really need an explanation. Please don't hate Nikolai because I'm the one on camera and he's not. This was both of our decision. No one did something wrong. We just had to come to the realization that it wasn't working out. And so please don't attack either of us. I can understand being upset and being disappointed, but getting mad about this is not something you should do. You know, the world keeps spinning. Everything's gonna be pretty hard for the next few months, and that's okay. That's just how a breakup works. I'm so sorry that I had to tell you the bad news. I didn't want to, and I didn't want to have to do this, of course. Neither of us did. But it's what had to be done. We do love you guys so much. And remember, you're never alone because you do have us. We will always love you. Thank you so much.